In a vast, green meadow, there was a bustling beehive filled with hard-working bees. They would wake up early every morning, buzz through the flowers, and collect nectar to make honey. But among them was a little bee named Lolly, who was different. Lolly was lazy. She didn't like working and often made excuses to avoid her tasks. While the other bees flew from flower to flower, Lolly would lie on a leaf, enjoying the sunshine. Why should I work so hard when there are so many other bees to do it? She thought to herself. One day, the queen bee gathered all the bees together. My dear bees, she said, our food supply is running low. The flowers are growing farther away, and winter is coming soon. We must all work together to fill our hive with honey. The bees nodded and buzzed with determination. But Lolly rolled her eyes. They will collect enough honey without me, she mumbled and flew off to take a nap under a shady tree. As the days passed, the bees worked harder and harder. They flew long distances, carried heavy loads of nectar, and tirelessly built honeycombs. But something terrible happened. One evening, a strong windstorm hit the meadow. The beehive shook violently, and parts of it broke apart. Some of the honey they had stored was lost. The bees were exhausted. The next morning, the queen bee looked worried. We must repair our hive quickly and gather more nectar before the cold arrives, she announced. Every bee's effort is needed. Lolly saw the tired faces of her fellow bees. The ones who worked the hardest now looked weak and drained. For the first time, she felt guilty. Maybe I should help, she thought. She flew to an older bee named Bella, who was trying to carry a large piece of wax to rebuild the hive. Can I help you? Lolly asked hesitantly. Bella smiled. Of course, dear. Every little bit counts. Lolly worked alongside Bella, carrying small bits of wax and placing them in the broken parts of the hive. It was tiring, but she noticed something magical. When all the bees worked together, the hive became strong again. Encouraged by this, Lolly decided to collect nectar for the first time. She buzzed from flower to flower, filling her tiny body with nectar, bringing it back to the hive. At first, it felt difficult, but with practice, she became faster and better at it. Days passed, and thanks to everyone's effort, the hive was soon full of honey again. The queen bee called Lolly forward. Lolly, I see a great change in you, she said kindly. You have learned the true magic of teamwork. Lolly beamed with pride. I never realized how important my work was before. I understand now that when we all help each other, we can do amazing things.